The Giga Chad predicting a 425 increase on Bitcoin. That's right, Michael Saylor's latest prediction. I transcribed. Here's the latest from Michael Saylor himself on Bitcoin skyrocketing to new all-time highs. Here we go. Because Bitcoin is just pure money, it's just as effective at 100,000 a coin as it is at 10,000 a coin. And at $1 million a coin, it's just as effective. And at 10 million a coin, it's probably more compelling at 10 million a coin than 1 million or 100,000 a coin. It's kind of a universally scalable asset that gets less risky. The only thing that's going to change, in my opinion, is when it was super risky and scary below 10,000, you were getting 100 to 200% a year annualized gains. And then it got a bit more understandable between 10,000 and 100,000, your gains go to 40% or 50% per year. And then at some point, they go to 30% and then 20%. And in the extreme, if everybody in the world understood Bitcoin, it would be 20, 30, 40% of the wealth of the world. So it would be $200 to $300 trillion in today's dollars. That's what's up. And then the price would be appreciating at the rate of global inflation in the fiat currency. So if the gold inflation rate remains at 7, it would still remain at 7, and then it would appreciate a little bit more because of the productivity of the people that adopt it as a treasury reserve asset. So there you have it. Michael Saylor is ultimately saying if everyone understood Bitcoin and its true value proposition, we would have a $200 to $300 trillion market cap in today's dollars, which is a 425x price increase. And he's also predicting $10 million per coin. But wait, there's more. He also recently shared on an interview with Patrick Bet-David on his podcast, Bitcoin is on a path to be worth $100 million, which means that the US dollar will have lost 99.9% of its value over 100 years. Warren Buffett knows this. Charlie Munger, rest in peace, knows this. And this is coming directly from Saylor. So he is predicting, and this is officially the most bullish prediction I've ever heard from Saylor, that Bitcoin is on a path to be worth $100 million per coin. That's when he was asked directly by Patrick Bet-David. How many of you watched this interview? Let me know. It's lit and it's fantastic. I shared this short a little bit ago, November 18th. It already got 133,000 views, so I appreciate the support over on X. But wait, there's more. The real rally, and this is now quoting Samson Mow, the real rally is when we go to $1 million, and that is when the spot ETFs are approved and we have tens of billions, maybe even hundreds of billions of dollars flowing into Bitcoin in a very short time frame. Now, what happens if we get 30 trillion flowing into Bitcoin and then we add the multiplier effect? Do you understand what's about to happen, fam? I'm talking about weeks or days, so that is the real rally. And shout out to Samson Mow. He's doing big work at the nation state adoption level. This is actually him with the Senator, what's her name, Kempis over in Mexico. So I think Mexico is probably going to adopt Bitcoin soon as a legal tender. He's also working with the president of Colombia, also the people of Suriname, which is just north of Brazil. So we're talking mass Bitcoin adoption. We have Argentina, many potentials in the Latin American countries looking to adopt Bitcoin in 2024. So let's go. Samson also just tweeted the other day, DTF approvals aren't priced in. The halving isn't priced in. More nation state adoption isn't priced in. Renewed QE isn't priced in. The multiplier isn't priced in. The Veblen effect isn't priced in. All of this is happening at the same time, and it isn't priced in. Let that sink in, crypto fam. Now some more from Michael Saylor. He says demand for Bitcoin can grow by up to 10x within the next 12 months. I mean, it's a given if you're to ask me. But anyways, quoting the Giga Chat again from another interview, which I transcribed, I think that this next 12 months is going to be big because demand on a monthly basis should double or triple or maybe go up by a factor of 10, anywhere from 2 to 10. And then the supply available for sale will be cut in half in April. Fact. Now, what if we were to 10x from today's price action, family? You run the math. We're talking about a $420,000 Bitcoin price action. Now, if history is to repeat or rhyme, we typically add a zero at the end of the price action every 4-year cyclical cycle. So keep that in mind. Back to Saylor. So instead of $1 billion Bitcoin available for the miners each month, it will be $500 million. It's pretty unprecedented that you go from a supply and demand balance of maybe 15 billion of organic demand and 12 billion of organic supply. What happens when one doubles and the other one gets cut in half? The price is going to adjust up. That's right, basic mathematics, stock to flow, supply demand. I think he makes a great point. Continuing, you're going to have ferocious competition and will amongst Wall Streeters to get the most asset share, and you're going to have crypto exchanges competing, and you're going to have other tech companies getting involved. That'll be one check. So if you think about it like that, you just say, well, now we're going to double, and then we're going to double again, and we're going to double again, and we're going to double again. That coin is going to continue to progress to $1 million per coin, $2 million per coin, $5 million per coin, $10 million per Bitcoin. So there you have it. There's Michael Saylor's $10 million price prediction. And of course, this man is very smart. He actually has the company MicroStrategy, which he founded, is the first publicly traded company to put Bitcoin on its balance sheet, and they're now up roughly like $2 billion or something like that. This is the Giga Chad. They currently control over 174,000 BTC on their balance sheet. So who are you going to listen to? Michael Saylor or Peter Schiff? You let me know in the comments. And what are your thoughts surrounding Bitcoin demand 10xing this cycle? Do you think that's a realistic target? And look how much we're pumping. We're now up $500 on the day. I told you JV delivers. We come through. So smash those likes. I greatly appreciate it. We're back above 42,400 and this baby is just getting started. Was there ever any doubt? You know what I mean? You had a pullback. Did you take advantage of it? Hopefully you did. 1111, you already know. Let's get it. Let's get this mofo lit. Let me know your predictions. Do you think Michael Saylor's target of 100 million one day will come true? By what year would you put that target at? And what about 10 million? What about 1 million? What about 100,000? Do you agree with Samson Mao that all of these bullish catalysts aren't even priced in yet and we're just getting started? Let me know your honest thoughts in the comments right down below and let's freaking go.